Hi everyone, this is Lainey. This is my first video, so you will have to please forgive my camera skills because they are not the greatest. But I wanted to share my mom's spiritual binder that I made. I said that I would post pictures of it, but I didn't want to take like a whole bunch of pictures, so I just figured, let me try a video. I'm a little nervous, so you have to forgive me, and it's very late here. So if my voice at some point sounds like I just rolled out of bed, I'm sorry. But anyway, the binder was very fun for me to make. It really inspired me to make my own after this. My mom, she's a Christian, of course, and today is her birthday. I wasn't able to spend time with her today, but it gave me an opportunity to make the video for y'all. So that's a good thing too, in a sense. But anyway, I'm going to give it to her tomorrow. I'm excited to give it to her and to see where her expression is going to be. I think she's going to love it. She's a very simple person. She's not extravagant at all. I'm a very colorful person. So I asked her what her favorite colors were, and she said black, white, and pink. So I tried to incorporate those colors in the binder. It turned out to be very thick. I had to end up taking some of the papers out. So I just figured I'll set them aside, and so as she uses the paper, I'll just go ahead and replenish them as she needs them. So what you're seeing right now is the cover. I tried to use a lot of what I had on hand instead of going out and buying a whole bunch of stuff because I didn't want it to be an expensive gift. I wanted it to be more meaningful than anything. So I ended up, like I said, using a lot of what I had on hand. I'm a scrapbooker, so I had some scrapbook paper. So I went ahead and used scrapbook paper on the cover. And here's some sticker gems, and the M is her first name is Marva, so the M is for Marva. Since the binder is very full, I had to leave the pens out. She's not into pens like I am, so I just bought her some highlighters and also a couple pens that she can use, and there's some post-its and stickies in there if she wants to use them. But they're going to stay on the outside of the binder for now. So we'll go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is my first video, so please excuse my camera skills because they are non-existent. So anyway, like I said, here's the cover, and you open it up, and over here, I haven't done anything with it yet. I forget what this is called. A lot of people already know what it is, but it's that clear, it's really thick. It's not cardstock, but it's just like a material. But anyway, underneath it, I'm gonna go ahead and put like her name, or I'm gonna put like, this planner belongs to, or this binder belongs to, or something along those lines. Over here we have the dashboard. I don't have anything on it. I probably won't put anything on it because I don't want to take away from what it is, so I'm just keeping it like it is for now. I like it like that. I got this offline. A friend of mine on the group that I'm on, she had given me this, so I went ahead and printed it out for my mom. I thought that it was a great saying. The keep calm is very popular, so I figured it was a good beginning to the binder. So before I even get started going through the sections, one thing that I ran into well, I don't have a laminator for one. I didn't have immediate access, and by the time I get to one, it'd be way past her birthday. So I decided to use page protectors. The page protectors are wider than the actual dividers that go with it, but I kind of like using the page protectors. So with that, I had to end up using the post-it tabs, which is fine. I use my labeler to make the labels, and so that's just what I ended up doing. I used this for the main subjects, and then if there were any subcategories, I went ahead and used the smaller dividers for those. We have, hold on a minute. We have Bible study, prayer, journal, sermon notes, worship, and inspire. For the first one, Bible study, you have to forgive the lighting. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's late and the light is just kind of, that's just it, how it is. The first part is, where she can record the scripture that she might be reading at the time. And it says what it says about me, or was it what it says to me? I'm sorry, what it says to me. How can I apply this to my life, and additional thoughts. This goes for whether she's like reading the Old Testament or New Testament, or like a daily Bible reading that she might be doing. Whatever it is, she can just record it here. And so this is like little Bible section. Next we have prayer. The first part, because it has subcategories, the first part here is where she can write little prayers, and then after that we have the prayer requests, which we probably should put those first. But we have the prayer requests, and then right after that we have the prayers answered. So she can write her prayer requests down, and then as they're being answered, she can record them over here. The next section we have is, we also have notes on the back in case she wants to do any kind of additional writing for some reason. We have journal. I went online and I found some Christian journaling prompts. So I went ahead and incorporated those into the binder. I have about maybe 20 or so. And like after she's done with them, there's some lined paper in the back in case she wants to do like some free writing or just some extra words that she might want to write down. So that's what that's for. The subcategory is gratitude. So each day that she wants to write, she can write 5 things that she's grateful for. And then down here, some additional writing space if she wants to put something else. Like I said, I tried to keep it simple, and just, the font is a decent size so she doesn't have to struggle to read it or whatever. So the next category is sermon notes. I have the date, the speaker, the scripture, and notes. They are double-sided, so that way she has extra space if she needs it. And then also in the back there is extra line paper, so that way if she needs even more extra space, she can just pop it in here and keep going. The next section is worship. She gave me about 4 or 5 different hymns that are her favorites, so I typed them up. It's very colorless. This is like one of the first things that I printed out, and I wasn't thinking, like, hindsight, I should have probably like done the title in pink and the chorus in pink or something like that to kind of give it a little bit of color. But since I didn't, and I didn't want to print it all over again, I just went ahead and added a flower, and with some of the pages, so that way it would give it a little bit of color. So after that, we have Inspire, which is a section basically for like quotes or words of encouragement, or things that like about care. Like right now, I only have one thing in there, but right now it says 31 days of praying for a biblical character. I forget exactly where I got this from, and I'm going to have to look it up and make sure I record it in here, because I want to make sure the person gets credit for this. I want to say it was like a Proverbs 31 website, but I want to make sure so that way I can, like I said, give that the credit where it's due. But as time goes on, if I'm able to, like before I give her the book, if I find a couple quotes or something, I'll put them in there. But over time, I'll go ahead and give her more things to put in the binder. So after that, we have okay, my mind just went blank. Like I said, it's late. A bookmark. We have a bookmark, so that way she can, wherever she wants to put it, it's fine. I just thought I would include that. Here we have a folder. I decided to make her some stationery. So if she happens to be, studying or, just kind of thinking about things or whatever, and she decides that she wants to write a friend or like a section in there where like about the scripture and all that stuff and how do you apply it to your life, if, she decides that she wants to write somebody, then she can go ahead and use a stationery. There are two different kinds. The first kind here has her favorite scripture. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. So I figured that would be fitting to put at the bottom of the stationery. And then the other one says from the desk of, and then it says her actual name, so I didn't want to put that all on the internet. So, but it's two different kinds, and she's got little envelopes to go with it. I didn't have time to do like little address labels and all that stuff, and she doesn't care about stickers and stuff. So right for now it's just the stationery. Maybe if I, a little bit later down the road, I'll go ahead and make some address labels for her too. And lastly, this is another flyleaf or whatever you want to call it. There's an extra paper clip there if she needs it to mark her place or whatever. But this is for notes. This the lined paper back here, like I was talking about before. So anytime she wants to write notes or she needs extra paper in here for something or whatever, she can use it for that. So that's it. That is my mom's book. I hope that she really enjoys it. I think afterwards I'm going to go ahead and laminate the subcategory dividers. But anyway, I hope that you like the binder too. I have gotten a lot of help from the ladies on my group, and I really appreciate it. A lot of the printables that I received, I couldn't use them because by the time I resized them, it just wasn't a good size for my mom. Like I said, she's older and she wears glasses, and I didn't want her to have to struggle to read the small print. So I just went ahead and did a lot of the typing and stuff myself, so that way I could adjust the font to, different size. But I really appreciate the advice, the ideas, the encouragement. I really appreciate everybody's input on it. I tried to use a lot of what I learned offline to create it, and I've seen a lot of people doing the binders as well, so it's given me a lot of ideas, and I hope that I was able to do them justice. So, like I said, it has encouraged me to make my own, and I'm probably going to make my own soon. I've got another one that I need to make for somebody, but then after that, I'm going to make my own. So, but I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you have made it this far, bless you. I hope I didn't bore you to tears. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.